What's up, nation? Welcome to another edition of the Wise Take NBA DFS podcast. I am your host, CK013. You can find me on Twitter at CK_013. And I'm joined once again by one of Wise Take's finest NBA DFS analysts, Mr. CashinDFS. You can find him on Twitter at CashinDFS. Cash, how was your weekend, man?
It was good. Didn't play any basketball, I barely played Saturday night. Didn't play today at all. First day of the season, I didn't even put in one team. And it was fantastic because golf was good.
Golf was good, man. I got to give you props. I don't know. I don't know anything about golf, but I produced the stream, so I listened to you and Paulie talking, and then I read your article and did what you said. I played mostly cash and won every cash game. I took that same line. I didn't play as much. I didn't play as much.
I was about to say, you showed me.
I didn't play as much cash. But I did play mostly cash. And
not mostly.
I did. It was mostly. What do you mean? I played like two GPPs. I had a $12 and an $8. And then I played like 30, 40 in cash games. No,
there was another GPP in there.
Maybe I did. Maybe I snuck one in there. It's possible. Yeah. It's possible. But anyway, man, phenomenal job, man. I mean, you got me cashing in golf. Like that's insane. I told you the one time I played it last year, and it was just like a horrific experience. And on FanDuel, I just did 3 little GPPs, and 2 out of 3 of them cash, man. I was like, man, this is crazy. Like, I had one player total. And I'm pretty sure it wasn't a guy that was in your article. I think it was stuck salary-wise. I just took a chance and took a guy. But one player missed the cut out of everybody I rostered. There's like 4 or 5 different lineups, cash lineup, every DraftKings, FanDuel, everything. I had one player on one team who didn't make the cut. Everybody else made the cut. And I still can't tell you how. Like, I don't know how you make the cut. I don't know what that means. All I know is I read your article, I played the players. I listened to your show, I played the players, and I won. That's all I know, man.
Yeah, so, you look at the article and it says cash by him, then you could play him in cash.
You can play him in cash, yeah, it's very simple. So
if it doesn't say nothing, then I don't use him in cash.
Yes, so props, man. Definitely appreciate that. Definitely made a little money this weekend on golf, of all things, who knows.
But I showed you my FanDuel. Like, DK was good because my cash team was like 570, so I cashed everything. But
right.
My FanDuel lineup, I got the last place not in the cash in my bigger dollar entry. I finished the top place possible. Not in cash.
Yeah.
And that's from John Peterson going +4 today. And the day before it was Brian Stroud or whatever the hell his name is. Brian Stroud, I think his name is.
Yeah.
He destroyed me on Saturday. And then Peterson came back at 2% on and destroyed me today with a +4. And I just missed the money.
Man,
so I wasn't happy about that.
My sweat my golf sweat as somebody who doesn't know golf is completely different from your sweat. Completely different. Like yours, like you understand what's going on. So like you get mad, you get happy. I'll look at the thing and like I just don't know. I just refresh it and I wait for the thing to go up. You know what I mean? I'm just happy though. I see it in the cash and I'm happy. So props again, man. I don't know how you got me to do it, but you got me to do it. Real quick, Nation, just an update. Joey went to Vegas. This is a big last hurrah before his twins, Patio Joe, I'm talking about, of course. He's in the chat, so he's down in Vegas. We got a proof of life. Joey is alive. That's what he says in the chat. He said, what's up, CK? Patio Joe is alive from Vegas. So shout out to Patio. Thank you. Appreciate it. We always like when you check in with us with those things. Cash, you also had this Saturday, man, I saw on your Twitter, you were at the Monster Truck. What was it exactly, man?
The Monster Jam.
How was that, man? It looked awesome. Yo, I told you I wanted you to do
live
cool shit.
I tried that, but it didn't work.
No, you didn't think it was cool shit? It worked.
No, I mean, I took a video, but it wouldn't let me go live.
Oh.
It said bad connection or whatever.
Bad connection. Well, the video was cool. I did watch that. That was cool. I liked it. All right. Anyway, let's talk about some basketball, man. We spent enough time loosening it up. Got to catch up after the weekend, man. You know what I mean? But I think we're good to go. We got, let's see. Oh, it's a later start. That's one thing we'll notice. Lock is going to be at 7:30 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. So we're starting a little bit later, but good amount of games here. What's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games total. on a Monday, which is cool because I think a lot of these Mondays have been smaller. So at least they're giving us something to work with. Like, I kind of like that range. I didn't like the slates last week as far as like length, but then now we've had a couple of 7s. Sunday we'll throw out the window, and it looks like it's back to 8. So I'm cool with the range. But what do you do? What do you think, Cass? Like, look, what is your favorite range of games? Do you think? I know it's different on the games themselves.
I mean,
but
5 to 8, I would say, is my favorite.
Yeah.
5 to 7, 5 to 8.
Yeah. Me too.
Anything below that is just, man, pretty much, I don't know, like luck. And anything above that is just too damn much.
Everything above
you're gonna miss that dude that goes ham.
Luck will only get you so far on slates that are like with those 15 games. So luck will only get you so far. Just, anyway, man, I want you to open up point guard for me. Let's take a look at our point guard. Take me down to about the 6K range. First look, obviously, we both were looking at these things for pretty much the first time. Tell me what you see.
First thing I see is Bledsoe's priced up. That's the first thing I see. Big D is out. Second thing I see is Chris Paul just went for 60-something. I pivoted from Chris Paul. I was sitting at the Monster Truck Show making a team, and I pivoted from Chris Paul to Curry, and man, that was not good. Chris Paul's prices. I don't know. It all depends on the news. Like, how many of these Miami guys are going to sit? A lot of these Miami guys are going to sit. Like, if Dragic and Tyler is both out again.
Yeah.
And it's tough.
Yeah.
I mean,
definitely.
D'Antonio run his guys. So, they can still get run, even if they're up 30. But he's not the same as Tibbs. Tibbs will run his guys. They up or down 40. He'll still run them till a minute left in the game like an asshole. So D'Antoni's not as bad as that, but they'll play. Even in a blowout, they'll still play some. But I'd much rather go to John Wall. But I know you're high on John Wall, but on the road, I hate rostering this guy. Last 2 games on the road is just not good. And I could see the same. But, like you said, he had a terrible first half. And then he came back in the second half and played well.
He just wasn't aggressive. He had 3 shot attempts. He just wasn't trying. I don't know what the coach said that made him do that. But I don't know if he was just... I mean, Otto Porter had a big game. Maybe he was just letting Otto Porter do his thing. But it was like 2 different games. It was like...
He's not aggressive a lot on the road.
Yeah.
But this game is against Dallas, so there's no rim protection.
Right.
I mean, he's gonna get to the rim. Like, don't shoot it. Go to the rim, please, because you can't shoot on the road.
Yes.
It's like there's no Dwight Howard down there. There's no Drummond down there. There's Dirk Nowitzki down there or Maxi Pad down there. So, yeah, go to the rim. But am I gonna pay 10 G's for him? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Eric Bledsoe against his former team. We just so happened to get lucky, and Big D missed that game in Phoenix. You seen what Bledsoe did? At least I seen what Bledsoe did. I know most people should have rostered him that day. He went off, so he's in play, but they priced him up too. Don't even need to look at Schroeder at 8,000. I'm not gonna play him. I don't care if it was against a high school team in Atlanta. I'm not playing him at 8,000. Dragic. Nope, he's hurt. Now, come on now. Now, if you like John Wall on one side, you gotta like the DSJ on the other for how Washington is playing.
Yeah,
they're playing extremely fast.
I do. Did you address Bledsoe at Phoenix? Did you really? Yeah. Did you really address it? Not excited at all.
I mean, yeah, of course. I'd rostered him last time he was in Phoenix in the same situation with Big D out. So, yes, I like it. But I like Middleton better.
Okay, I see. Okay.
But, of course, I like it.
Yeah.
I would rather play Bledsoe over John Wall and Chris Paul.
Right.
But I do like DSJ.
What if Dragic plays, does that down if he does play, which he should play. If he does play, do you like Chris Paul any less?
No, hell no.
Not a guy like Dragic.
No,
I mean, not a guy like Chris Paul. I mean,
yeah, exactly. No, Dragic doesn't faze me at all.
not against
If Tyler Johnson plays, then it's a little more, but still, it's the price. It's a price that makes me not want to play Chris Paul, probably. But I love DSJ in this matchup. Like if you play one, you might want to play the other because they might have an anatomy contest. Like John Wall be like, "Look, kid, you ain't on my level yet," and DSJ be like, "Look, bro, I'm past your level already, and I'm still a rookie."
Sounds down.
Yes. Hey, you never know.
I'm with it. Hey, I'm with it. You know me, man. I like it. I've been trying to attack point guards against Washington lately and point guards against Dallas. So this, to me, only problem is I'm a little bit more enthusiastic about Bledsoe, I think, than you. That's the only issue. But I
like Bledsoe. Don't get me wrong.
No, I know. It's just like I like Bledsoe to a point where like it makes it hard for me to want to play DSJ, but I really want to play DSJ. And that's why we do multiple lineups, though, right?
See what Murray just did against Phoenix?
Yeah. I don't know, man. Listen. I took a shot with this dude like twice in a row. He made me look like the biggest a-hole on the planet. And then all of a sudden, man, he decides to get aggressive again and drops 30 actual points, 47 FanDuel points. I don't know what his deal is.
Yeah, well,
what is it?
That's a positive for Bledsoe.
Definitely a positive for
Bledsoe.
We
know that Ulis can't guard Bledsoe.
Yeah.
So that's already known. Yeah. But I also know that Booker can't guard Middleton.
Right.
But no, Jamal Murray, he's okay. He's just a guy I was really high on at the beginning of the year. I really like him. I like to watch him. But he's let me down so many freaking times, and he just looks so bad towards the beginning of the year. And really, you want to be perfectly honest, I hate the dude because he takes away from Jokic, which is one of my favorite players in the league. So I despise him. Like, I wish he would go away because I want Jokic back that I love so much. So much money last year. Oh, that's it. I'd never play Jeff Teague. He's worse than Schroeder. But it is a great matchup for him, though.
No, it is.
Say that.
It is. Everybody's great. Butler's out.
I don't expect Butler to miss again.
Oh yeah, I got Butlered. Only in one lineup, but I got Butlered. Oh dude. Oh yeah. I wasn't even mad about it. I really wasn't.
I seen the notification while I was at the show. I'm like, oh man, Twitter's gonna be blowing up.
When it happened, I was like, all right, yeah, this is kind of on schedule. Like Butler's good for a few of those a year, and he was probably due for one. So. Obviously I was pissed, but yeah, I'm with you. If Butler's out, it does make Teague in a better matchup. It's just hard to pull the trigger on Teague after all the guys we just named. We already talked about the guys that I'm into. Let's move down to Value Town. Talk to me about your boy Grant with your other boy, your real boy Chris Dunn out. Huge, just a travesty, man. Love that dude, and it's just a shame.
He won't be out long.
No, I know, but he might not be the same, man. He might not be the same. That's the kind of injury that could traumatize somebody, man. Like, you hang on to the rim too long because, like, you can't really... It's one thing if somebody hurts you and makes you fall. It's a whole different thing if you did it to yourself, kind of. You know what I mean? Like, it's like... I mean, I don't know. I hope so. You never know, man. You never know.
Chris
he literally ate the court, man. Like,
he ain't a P. He'd be all right.
Okay. I hope you're right. I'm with you. He's not a P. I love that dude.
Nah, he's not a P.
All right.
He's good.
All right. Talk to me about Grant.
I mean, I really like him, but FanDuel priced him up so damn much that, like, now he has to go get 30. Like, can he? Of course he can, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I just don't know if I can roster him, which really sucks because it's against Rondo, which I love to death. One of the best things you could do. Play point guards against Rondo. But Rubio against Schroeder is another one of the best things you can do. Dude is averaging 30 the last 3. got 28.7, 31.5, 29.2. The more important thing to me is 29 minutes, 32 minutes, 31 minutes. So if I get 30 minutes of Rubio in Atlanta against Schroeder, you can sign me up. TJ McConnell is okay if only if what's his name, Redick is out again. I think he's still out because I think it was like 2 weeks or something. Rondo against Grant, I could maybe do that. There's some good options down here. I like a few of these guys, and the minutes is looking good except that one game against Atlanta. Like, we're getting 32, 31, 20 is not so great, 24, 29, 17, 28. So that's all right. At 5-2, it's all right. Yogi Ferrell. This dude's still playing crazy minutes. He has the one game was only 29. And wow, was he bad.
Mm-hmm.
Price came down a little bit. At that price, maybe, but I just hate that guy. That guy. Cannonball's always interesting to me. He's gonna split the minutes with Ulis, and I mean, I think he's a better matchup going against Bledsoe than Ulis is.
I completely agree with that.
Because Ulis is just, Jesus. Here you go.
When Bledsoe's matched up with Ulis, he's just gonna see blood. He's gonna say, "This is the guy that came in here and they wanted to play over me. This is the guy." Like, you know what I mean? Like he's, I don't know. I just feel like Ulis specifically is gonna look at him like, okay, I would just go after the kid every time. I mean, from a size standpoint, like Bledsoe's like a strong dude. Like he's like you know what I mean? He's like a stocky, strong, and like you look at Ulis is like a very short, like fragile looking guy. Like, can get ugly. I would agree with you. Definitely, like Cannon is the much better matchup. Cannonball.
And Derek Walton Jr. If you want to go min price, if all the point guards is out and they get blowed out early, maybe he plays the minutes, but he's only min price. That's worth a shot in a large tournament, but dude did nothing last game he played.
Yeah. Definitely seems like another loaded point guard slate. Because there's point guards I like up top that I'm having a hard time getting off of. Like DSJ at 6'8" on FanDuel, I was having a hard time getting off of. Now we just went over these value guys, and there's a lot of these guys that are hard to ignore. At their price, like you said, Grant against New Orleans. Even Rondo coming back on the other side against... They're interesting. So one thing, I think Harrison is probable for Memphis. I bring up Memphis because they were another one of those teams that was just extremely short. It looks like Harrison is a probable, and I think Chalmers is questionable. So we got to keep an eye see with Memphis just to see if they're going to open up more value again like they did the other day.
Yeah, they opened up value, and I got screwed by it.
Yes, agreed. Although that dude Selden had a good name. Speaking of which, let's move over to shooting guards, Cash. Take me down to about 6K on shooting guards.
James Harden. Yeah. Probably not for me. Lou Williams? Nah, bruh. I can't do it. I can't do it after your 10 steals, man. Oh, man, no. I just can't do it. He's a good option, I guess, but I just can't. I can't do it. Can't do it. Much rather go to Middleton. No big D. And they price him up, of course. Like, he literally has to get 45. But the last matchup, I believe he got 64 in the same game, except it was in Phoenix with no big D. Booker is such a baller. So, man, he's such a baller. Teams passed on this kid. I don't know if I do it today, though. I gotta, if you're gonna play Bledsoe and Middleton, gotta have some sons. I would think. I don't know, man. 8'5". I don't know. Whatever. I like Booker. God damn. Drew Holiday, you are a bastard. I don't know how you don't like Drew Holiday right now.
Especially in the matchup against his brother.
Just don't know how you don't like Drew Holiday right now. A matchup against like you said, his brother and Levine, a Rusty Levine that's not up to full strength or full speed yet. Like, dude is just going ham on the regular. On the regular. Like every day for weeks now.
Mm-hmm.
And my boy, Donovan Mitchell, loved this kid to death. Should have been the number 1 pick. Oh, man, he's so good. I love him. Tyreek Evans screwed me royally the other day. But he was so good before that. It's not like you can't go back. Maybe a lot of people jump off. You get him at lower ownership. Bradley Beal. I might take the savings on Bradley Beal over Wall because it's on the road. I could definitely see myself doing that. He's going to play huge minutes. That's a given. Will Barton, last time I checked, he's not going to be playing point guard. And so I think I'll pass. Malcolm Brogdon should be back, right?
Malcolm Brogdon, yeah. He was out for personal, so he should be back.
I mean, with no Big D, his minutes are already secure, but they're even more secure. No way he should get under 30. I would say more like 35 to 40. At 6'3" against Phoenix, that's definitely playable. And he probably gets Booker defense. And they'll put Warren or whatever on Middleton.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you think? I mean, wouldn't you rather want Booker on Brogdon than freaking Middleton? He's just gonna get killed.
Oh yeah, if Brogdon plays, he's gonna have to be on. He's gonna have to be on one of those 2 guys for sure.
So that makes me like Brogdon. I want to attack Booker defense. What I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
What did Andrew Wiggins do with Butler out?
The fantasy production, he got 35.5, but he did have 29 actual points.
Yeah, no, it came all off of points.
Yes.
Like it normally does with him.
Yes.
Over 6,000, I doubt it, but I love playing guys against the Clippers.
Yeah, especially if Butler's out again.
Kent Bazemore is a disease. He never makes my lineup ever forever for the whole entire rest of my time on this earth. Kent Bazemore will never make my team ever again. That's a promise, unless it's a 2-game slate. And Eric Gordon, I don't think so. Not with Harden back. I'll pass.
Yeah, that game in general is intriguing to me. Miami, one of the better defensive teams in the league, probably the best, at least at a lot of the important positions. And then also one of the slowest paced teams in the league. Then you got Houston, obviously offensive powerhouse. That game in general is interesting. A lot of great options at shooting guard as well. So point guard and shooting guard are both deep. It seems like on DraftKings, you're going to want to play as many of these guards as you can. The guys up top, obviously, like the separation is really. Like, I got like Tyreek Evans, who did burn a lot of people. He burned me too with a couple lineups that day. I would think it was Saturday, but his price did drop a little bit on FanDuel, and the matchup is like insanely good, especially if he doesn't have to play the point. If Harrison or somebody like that plays and he could play the 2, I think that the matchup for him against Philly just becomes really good. But it's hard to even consider him over, like you said, Chris Middleton against Phoenix, Devin Booker against Middleton, if you like those games. Like there's a ton of options. Jrue Holiday, as you mentioned, who's been phenomenal, playing against his brother, but more importantly, it's wings against Chicago, another guard against Chicago. there's just a lot to like. Like Donovan Mitchell, it's how can you rank these guys? Like it's crazy. Like you're gonna have to like pick the game that you like and then take the correlation play with it, because it's just, you know what I mean. Like how are you gonna pick? Like it's crazy. You know what I mean?
And I think they got another younger brother at UCLA right now. I was watching the UCLA game the other day, and he looked like them. I was like, man, he even moves like Drew. I'm like, man, this got to be his little brother. So they got another one in the pipes, just coming, man. Hey, how many little brothers y'all got, man? They're just gonna load. They're just gonna have a whole NBA roster. This kid has to be their little brother. I mean, he looks like them. But nah, he looked good too. I was watching him. I'm like, damn, this kid is good.
Talk to me about.
But I want to say about Gordon. Like,
right.
I could play Gordon if those Miami guys is out. I think it's gonna blow out because Mike D'Antoni will play his guys in blowout. But why would you want to? Like, there's no need to do it with Harden.
No,
coming back from an injury.
I don't think Harden. If anything, they would pull Harden early. I think he's the only guy that I'd be worried about in a blowout. You know.
Yeah, I mean, so I could play Gordon, man. Just looking at it, I don't know how Miami stay in this game if they're missing Dragic and Tyler Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
It's just tough, man. Houston is so good, but maybe Houston plays down to their competition.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
But we'll see. But Justin Holiday against his brother.
Yeah.
Like, he's got to come to play.
Mm-hmm.
And he knows he's going to come to play.
Oh, yeah.
His brother's going to be on the other side of the court. But, hey, I'd rather try to find that money to get the older brother. But he's an option. Rodney Hood, I wish he would go away. Wesley Matthews, just the ultimate definition of a bag of D's. Wayne Ellington, you could play him for sure if those guys are gonna miss. He's gonna get hard in defense. So that's definitely playable. He just had a good game with him missing. Levine at only 4'6". He can run the point guard. Like, if Rondo is putting it to Grant, maybe they let Levine run the point, because Levine ran the point in Minnesota a lot. He's only 4'6", and you told me before the show that he's clear to play 25 minutes.
Yes, that's what it says in the report. It says he was cleared to play 24. That report came out before his game against Atlanta. He still only played 18 minutes that game, but it could have been more of like a need. They didn't really need him. If this game is a game that I think could be competitive, if that's the case, then yeah, I would think that if he's cleared for the 24, he should at least see 20, 22. And at his price on FanDuel at 4.6, I think that's very, very hard to pass up. And that's it's hard to say that on a slate like this with all the shooting guards we just talked about. You know what I mean?
So how popular is Wayne Selden if all those guys are out for Memphis again?
I would think a lot, because obviously value is going to be key on a slate like this with all these studs that people are going to want to pay up for, like all these high price guys. Like, you know, I would think that, yeah, value is going to be at a premium.
Damn, I don't want to play a popular Wayne Selden. I mean,
I know, but he's 3-9. You know what I just realized? FanDuel starting their slate at 7:30, but DraftKings starts at 7. Looks like FanDuel cut out the Sacramento Charlotte game. Just cut it out.
Good choice. Good choice, FanDuel, because I don't know what the hell is going on in Sacramento.
I know, they said screw it. If we don't have to have them, don't have them.
That's a wonderful choice. Congratulations, FanDuel. You did something right. What you didn't do right is pricing up these dudes, you bastards. Oh, Marcus George Hunt. I saw a notification that he had a good game with Butler out. I mean, he only got 18. Man, come on.
He did play 29 minutes.
Yeah, no, but Butler was out.
Yes.
Okay, how many minutes did Sean Kilpatrick play that day? Did he even get touched the court?
He touched the court. I saw his name once or twice on the,
Oh yeah, he touched the court.
5 minutes.
That's all he did was touch the
He
court.
literally touched the court. He came on, he cleaned it real quick, and he walked off. 5 minutes, no rebounds. He was like non-existent on the court for those 5 minutes he was on the court.
Yeah, he did absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
What about this kid? Oh, was Vaughn the kid? Vaughn's not the kid. Where's the kid at?
What?
Oh, there he is. Brown. How many minutes
Brown.
he play?
39. Wow, he played
39.
A lot of minutes.
Holy crap! He only got 17.
Wow.
Yeah, I came off. I had him on my team, but I had to come off when that Tyreek Evans.
Yeah.
I couldn't pass up Tyreek Evans.
Yeah.
And I wish I would have. That's why I hate news. I hate when I change stuff, and it just screws me 80% of the time.
80% of the time, screws you every time. Moving over to small forwards, Cash. Small forwards down to about 6K.
Jimmy freaking Butler. Let's go.
Jimmy Buckets.
I'm playing Jimmy Butler today. You can bet your bottom dollar. I'm playing Jimmy Butler today. Because he was ruled out after.
I gotta ask you, did that come to you because you're thinking about tomorrow? Because isn't that like is there a correlation there between? Isn't that the song about that girl sings about tomorrow? Like, so you know what I'm saying?
I don't even know.
There's some like famous old song that like it's like tomorrow, and like one of the lines is bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow.
Well,
so I wasn't sure if you did that on purpose. I just had to ask.
No, I did not.
Okay,
but
continue with
you
Butler.
can bet.
That's even better.
Bet that dollar. You can bet that dollar I'll be playing Jimmy Butler today. Because people with no balls, they ain't playing Jimmy Butler today. Please, do not come out and say Jimmy Butler is playing today. Please, do not do that. I will get Jimmy Butler at 1%, 2%, and I'll run to the bank because he's going to ball against the Clippers. TJ Warren is definitely a good option in this game. Like, Milwaukee's not going to, even at home, they're not going to blow out Phoenix. I wouldn't think. Like, that's just not I don't see that happening. So, give me some TJ Warren. I like that. Oh, Gallinari, you're going to come back soon? Is Doc going to play you 35 minutes your first game back so you can go back out the injury? Freaking idiot. I don't like Otto Porter today. Not against Barnes. I'll go to Josh Richardson if all them guys is out. And hopefully he can keep it close, or they can keep it close, or whatever the hell happens. So I can get Josh Richardson point guard and Wayne Ellington point guard. And that's it. I'm not going to play Covington off his good first quarter.
Yeah, man, it's definitely the weakest position so far, as expected. Small forward typically is, but there are obviously a lot of options. Love the Jimmy Butler call. Jimmy Butler against the Clippers just sounds awesome. Everybody against the Clippers sounds awesome, but typically it seems as though small forwards have really been the ones to take advantage of the Clippers' lack of defense. TJ Warren definitely provides you with an alternative to a guy like Booker. Like, on first look, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people settled with Warren because, like, they want Booker, but there's too many. But one, he's expensive, and two, there's too many other good shooting guards they want. Maybe they want some value there or something. And so they're like, you know what, small forward's weak. Maybe I'll settle with Warren. But it seems like everybody in that game in general is overpriced. I mean, it's a great game, don't get me wrong, but that's what they did. FanDuel kind of almost, they just raised everybody's prices in that game because I understand why they did it to Booker. Dude goes out and puts up 60. I don't expect his price to be under 8K. But Warren's just kind of 7K, kind of out of nowhere. It came back he missed 2 games, came back, put up a 38, which is okay against them, and all of a sudden he's 7K. So it seems like it's like an anticipation for the popularity. So, at some point you have to make a decision on like, at what point do they raise the price and the value is no longer there? I think that's something that you have to consider as we look at small forwards. And obviously, Josh Richardson, again, especially in cash games, if Dragic and those guys are out, Josh Richardson's like the go-to, man. Like he's just another one, like him and like Harrison Barnes, man. They're those dudes. They're just gonna get you that, gonna get you that 25 to 35 just every time.
And it's just such a fast-paced game. Like even if they get blowed out, like I don't expect it to be at the end of the first quarter they're losing by 28.
Right.
I mean, that's gonna happen late in the game.
Right. Yes, I like that. All right, Cash, take me down to Value Town.
I want to say something else about Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, what's up?
Jimmy Butler should guard Lou Williams on the defensive side.
Right.
So if it's a missed shot and they don't have time to switch, that means he's going to get Lou Williams on the other side of on the offensive end.
Mm-hmm.
And if Tibbs was a smart offensive coach, which Tibbs is not, but if he was, he would take the ball out of Teague's hand, put it in Jimmy Butler's hand, run a pick and roll where he gets Lou Williams switched onto Jimmy Butler, and Jimmy Butler would go to work all night. But Tibbs is not the brightest bulb when it comes to offense. Because if I was running the offense, I would get the matchup I want every single time down the court, and that would be getting Jimmy Butler on Lou Williams' defense, and he would dominate. But they don't let me coach.
It's a damn shame. It really is a damn shame.
That's what should be happening on the offensive end. Just get Teague off the court. I don't give a damn what you do with him. Just get the ball out of his freaking hands and give it to Jimmy Butler and get that pick and roll and get that switch to Lou Williams.
Yes.
That's how you dominate.
Dominate.
Wilson Chandler. I'm going back to Wilson Chandler. That's what I'm gonna do. I don't know if it's gonna be my main team today, but I will have a team with Wilson Chandler every single day until Millsap comes back, or until this coach changes the starting lineup. But I get Wilson Chandler at 4. I'm gonna freaking play him. That's what I'm gonna do. And if he sucks and goes and get a 9 again, then oh well. I'll move on to the next day, and I'm gonna roster him again. And I'm gonna do it every freaking day. Oubre. Kelly freaking Oubre. Could FanDuel just price you back down to 4,000 so I could play you every single day and not even have to think about it? Which is getting close to 30 minutes a game. I was playing this kid every day for a while there, and his price didn't budge. Now he's up to almost 5. So now I got to think about it, and I don't know. Dallas going to slow the game down, even though they've been playing faster. But oh man, this could be a shootout. If Dallas wants to run, Washington don't want to slow it down. It could be fun. Wesley Matthews. I mean, not Wesley Matthews. Wesley Johnson. He had a big day. But I want. Damn it, man. He's been playing well. I don't know. Maybe. If I got a lot of players in this game, maybe I do it, but I don't freaking know, man. He should get Wiggins defense. I just don't know. I don't like that guy. I don't like the roster, but he's been playing well. Evan Turner. What did Evan Turner do the other day? Did all right. I took him out of my team. He's always playable at 3-8. He's going to play minutes. He's always playable at 3-8. He's going to handle the ball a lot. Justice Winslow, I don't know, man. I mean, he's going to play 25 minutes. That's what he plays every day, but he could be a good option here. They're going to need his defense if they're going to stay in this game.
This dude has been killing me. Completely killing me. But I don't see how I don't go back at least in one lineup with his price at 3-6 against Houston. Like, I just don't see how I at least don't try that.
If you've been playing him every day, you should.
Right? Like, this is not the spot to hop off now. Like, he's finally getting a huge bump in pace. They might actually need him a little bit more. His minutes haven't been the issue. It's been his production. Like, he's just not doing anything.
25 every day.
But they're going to need everybody. They're going to need all hands on deck to score if they're going to try to keep it. People are going to have to just take shots because Houston's not going to, like, they're just going to keep taking shots. So Miami's going to have to do the same.
If you play him today and he goes out and puts up 12, like
Then
he
you
does a
bury
lot,
him.
then you're gonna jump off, and the next game he's gonna go for 35.
Yes, that'll happen. Yeah,
In a bad matchup.
Yeah, and my first reaction was, "We'll bury him." I was like, "So yes, you're right. That's exactly what will happen. If he screws me tomorrow, I'm gonna jump off completely, and that's the next game that he's gonna finally do it." And I would be angry. Yes. What about Joe Johnson against his former team?
I was just getting to that. I just seen him. Damn. Oh man, at 3-6, I don't know how I don't play Joe Johnson some. At 3-6, oh.
Are you beating your chest, yo?
Oh man, I just don't know how I don't do it because he has 30. Like he could go get 30. He could go get 35. Oh damn. Oh man, I'm gonna play Joe Johnson tomorrow. Joe Johnson might make my main team. It depends on how I build it, but I want T.J. Warren and Jimmy Butler. Like,
and also, well, speaking of Butler, also we have to mention if Butler doesn't play, if we get any word that he's not going to play, I think he's going to play, and I like him. If we get word he's not going to play, you got Belizia at 3-6 against the Clippers, who I believe started last time. So
yeah,
he didn't do all that great, but that was Toronto. This is like the complete opposite. This is like the Clippers.
No, I like that option for sure.
A lot of stuff. A lot of stuff.
But Bielisa has big upside.
Right.
Like I rostered him a lot last year, and I rostered him towards the beginning of the year.
Yeah, he's got
not really since he came back, but at the beginning of the year I rostered him a lot.
Yeah, until he got hurt, he was doing everything. Until he gets assists, he does a little bit of everything.
Yeah, and he puts dudes in headlocks.
He does, man. He does. He's a very good self-defender guy. He handled that situation very professionally. Dude swung at him. He didn't throw one punch, headlock. No. Yeah, he shouldn't have. He handled that situation.
What do you expect? What do they expect a dude to do when dude cocks back to the fullest? Like he is trying to kill this dude. Yeah, he's literally trying to kill him with one punch.
He was.
And what do you expect him to do? Just he didn't even do nothing. He just put him in the headlock to defend himself. Yep. What he should have did is try to knock that motherfucker out. But he didn't. He just put him in a headlock.
Put his hands up, showed everybody nope, I'm not.
Yeah, he shouldn't have got ejected, man. I thought that was a bad decision by the refs.
Yeah.
But Joe Johnson, man. Oh my god. I like Joe Johnson. This might be his last game of his career in Atlanta. I don't think Joe Johnson is going to be on a roster next year.
I say that every year, but then
I really don't. He's so big and fat and slow. This kid was one of the worst draft picks in the history of the. Oh no, I'm sorry. That's not him. It was Marvin Williams. I was thinking Marvin Williams was picked second by the Atlanta Hawks in the draft. Ooh. Mr. Vice Grip himself.
Vice Grip.
That was one of the worst picks in the history of the NBA.
Yeah.
Joe Johnson wasn't. Joe Johnson just got overpaid by Atlanta.
Yeah. I saw Joe.
But then that's what they had to do, I guess. But I would have let him go. But I like Joe Johnson at 3-6, bro. You don't like that? Oh my god.
Definitely.
Mark my words. This is his last game in Atlanta, unless he gets traded to another team, comes back and plays another game in Atlanta. This is his last game in the city. So Joe Johnson's gonna want to come to play. Joe Johnson knows it. Joe Johnson ain't no idiot. He knows that he's old and slow and shouldn't be in this league right now. So he gonna come to play.
Hey man, he's done it. He's done it already this year. He's shown some upside. I'm not gonna say no. I'm with it. If there was ever a time that I would want to play Joe Johnson, this would be a spot. He's not a guy that you're ever going to really roster very often. If there's ever a spot where you were going to take advantage of his price and matchup, because it happens to be, it's a good matchup, it's the narrative, and he's cheap. So those things, he's been getting minutes, so it makes sense. A lot of options down there. This is just a lot of different options on the slate. Even though it's only an 8-game slate, it almost seems like one of those 12 to 15 game slates. There's just so many different ways to go. Cash, move us over to power forwards, 6K and above.
This is the day. This is the day your boy jumps back on AD. AD got me at 85 and a 75 in a row, and then I came off. He went to the city. He was up in the club. holding brawls with Boogie. Like him and Boogie was getting down, and then I didn't play him against Memphis. This is the day right here.
What were they giving with these?
They was giving that while they was banging them.
Okay. I'm glad you clarified that.
Like they had 3 or 4 of them in there just getting down. You know, CK.
Oh, I know.
I'm jumping on back on AD today. Marketing, please. Mirotic, please. Portis, I don't give a damn what you throw. You ain't got nothing for this man. Nothing. I'm playing AD. Better believe it. I'm playing AD. It's the same with Boston. I said the same thing. Boston has 0. I don't care how good their defense is. They have 0 dudes for AD. 0. It's the same right here. Please. The way that Chicago wants to play too, they running now. Yes, sir. He's lock and load. I'm playing AD. Believe it. Blake Griffin, he's all right. Ben Simmons, never again. Never.
Is there like is there a certain price point where you would say, okay, I'll take a shot on the guy?
7.
Wow, 7.
Because
okay.
I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to play a dude that can't shoot first and foremost.
Yes.
And literally has like a 12-point floor.
Yes, that's true. Okay.
Like,
I was just curious. I'm with you. I mean, I'm just curious at what point, because like his price is slowly dropping, but it's still slowly dropping considering he hasn't really done anything in a long time. So I was just curious if there was a price point. $7K.
I mean, he did get a 50 recently, I think.
He got a 45 back on the 5th. There was like a little span, like a 3-day span where he played well. It was like, looks like the New Year around New Year's.
Yeah, the
31st,
last
3rd, and the 5th.
It was against the Phoenix. It was against Phoenix and Phoenix. So
yeah,
that's what you expect.
Yeah,
but yeah, no, not doing it ever. I'm good. Mirotic. Why is me like? Ugh. I don't think I play Mirotic at this price. Like if one of these dudes would get hurt, then we'd be all over it. But
yeah,
like right now, it's just if Marketing is playing well, he's gonna play the bulk of the minutes. Probably if he's not playing well, just because like they like him, the coach likes him, and he's the future. Mirotic is not the future. So even if he's not playing well, he's gonna play more minutes than Mirotic. So I'm gonna pay more money for him than Marketing. I just don't see it. John Collins, man, I wish, man. This kid is so good.
Yeah.
Kid is so good. Like right now, I think I have him as my 4th best rookie in the league right now. And he's so good, he just don't get enough minutes, man. It pisses me off. Like the Atlanta Hawks suck. Just put the kid on the court. Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing? Put him on the freaking court. You stupid. Sark, I'm not going to play him at 6. Derek Favors, I can't do it just because Gobert is back. With Gobert is out, I'll play him, but I just can't do it. Not when he's back. It's just something I can't do. I just can't do it. I'm playing to win. I'm playing to win right here. Playing Derek Favors at 6,000 with Gobert back is just not playing to win to me. Yeah, that's it above 6.
There's such a significant gap, like from Anthony Davis and the rest of the field. Like Blake Griffin, the next guy at 8'4". Like I'm not even talking price. Price is obvious, but in terms of upside and ceiling, there's just a tremendous gap.
Oh yeah, of course. But Blake Griffin's a good option too. But
yeah, sure. No. He's a good option, especially if you do like a guy like Butler. I would prefer Blake over Lou. I think in this situation, just assuming that. Based off matchup, assuming Butler's guarding Lou, right?
Hell yeah.
He would be the guy that I would want.
Taj Gibson's old ass.
Right. But aside from that, like, it's clearly those two. Like, you look at those two guys, those are the guys that you look at, and like, they seem like there's a big separation. Because then immediately on FanDuel, you go down the Mirotic, which I agree, in a sense, you're overpaying. Even though right now, he's probably, like, a better option for Chicago, it doesn't matter. because the long term for them is marketing, and they don't care about right now. They just want to be competitive, and they want the young guys to learn. So it just kind of
it's the same thing. It's the same thing Atlanta should be doing with Collins.
Yes, agreed. They should be doing that with Collins and probably Illy. Or Deadman, either one. I'm with you though, but yeah, definitely those two guys stand out as guys that you want. So again, man, value tomorrow it's just going to come at a premium because we've already gone through all these positions. Small forward, it seems like we were a little more excited about the value there, but we still, had some interest in a guy like Jimmy Butler. But point guard, shooting guard so far, and now power forward, it seems like these are all spots that we're going to want to spend up for. So that's just something to keep in mind. Take me down to Value Town, Cash. Let's look at the value options of power forward.
I need to go look at what John Henson did in that game against Phoenix. I just need to check out like how many minutes he played, the usage, all that. I mean, I know the usage ain't never high for this guy, but because it's a good matchup. James Johnson, definitely a good option if those guys out, he's going to handle the ball a lot. And this is a good game. Up pace, Ryan Anderson. I mean, yeah. Taj Gibson, he's going to play freaking a bunch of minutes. So if he plays a bunch of minutes, maybe he gets you above there. He's always an option for me if he's under 6, especially with those minutes the last 3 games. Like those minutes is back. Those minutes is there. It's the Clippers, so I do like it. Trey freaking Lyles. Let's see. Played 28. Not for me, but he did play 28. Because that first game that Chandler played the 4, he only played 15, and in the second game, it didn't count because Murray was out. So I was just looking at the minutes. He's okay, but he's not an option for me. Dirk Nowitzki, go back to Germany, dude. Too old for this. Ryan Anderson at home? Hell no. Bahamute? Nah. Don't want Bahamute when I don't think they really need his defense. Dragon Bender, you suck. Markieff Morris.
That's just great analysis. This is phenomenal.
He does suck.
Bunch of the most. That's the analysis you only get from the Wise Take Nation and CashinDFS.
I like Markieff Morris.
Yeah.
If he plays well, he gets minutes. I mean, we said it, didn't we say it against Detroit? He hates Detroit, and what'd he do? Like, this dude is very vengeful. I can't even say the word. This dude goes out and plays hard when he got something against the team he's going against. He doesn't have that today, but his price is only 4-4, and it's against Dallas. So, I mean, yeah, I like it. Jerebko, he's going to start. He sucks. Gorgeous dong. Hey, look at that. I didn't play, you got 17. Maxi Pad. Is Maxi Pad still completely out of the rotation? Or is he slipped back in now?
He's playing 16 a game.
His dirty, bloody self. 16 the last 2.
That's foul.
Nah, I pass. I don't see no upside in 16 minutes with him. I would rather play Dwight Powell than Maxi Pad. That's probably it. Like, I'm not coming way down here.
Yeah. Any interest in a guy like Bobby Portis? I know he's only been getting 18 minutes, 17 minutes lately, but he's played well his last 2 games. And can you see a scenario where they might need him on the court a little more? Maybe if...
yeah, of course they're going to need him. Right. They're going to need all of them.
Right. You got to need all the bigs they possibly have. All hands on deck.
Yes.
Because, like, realistically, I would assume New Orleans is just going to try to just make them go as big as possible and just say, hey, stop this. just throw
There's
Boogie and AD at him like.
there's no trying.
There's no,
They
you know
do
what I
that
mean?
every day, every single day. They do
Right,
that.
right. So, I mean, I'm
Oh
just
man, I
trying to
mean,
think.
I like the call. I mean, it's a good call, but like, give me the minutes. Like, what are we
Yeah,
doing?
yeah,
Like, they just got too many. They need to get rid of one of these dudes,
yeah,
or put freaking Caveman to the bench.
yeah. That would work. That'd
Nah,
be,
but he's a good option. Like, if Caveman gets in foul trouble, he got to play center.
yeah, it's true.
Like, they could put that other dude in there, but the other dude, he's very big, but I don't know. He don't give you much on one end.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Hey, what's up with this? Jarrell Martin is gonna miss.
Game time decision with a hand.
Jarrell Martin is my dude.
Okay.
So what did Green leave with? I know he left because he was on my lineup, but I don't know what he left with. I wasn't paying no attention.
Ankle, I believe.
Huh. That's interesting.
Yeah, he's already out.
He's already ruled out?
Yeah, it looks like he's listed as out for Monday's game against the 76ers. Jermichael Green looks like he's already out.
Oh my God. That means I like Jarrell Martin. Look how many minutes he played the last game.
You gotta like Jarrell Martin. And he's cheaper than a lot of those guys we just talked about.
This dude is a baller.
Yeah. Assuming he plays. He's questionable for the game. Looks like he suffered some kind of hand injury.
Yeah, that really sucks. Who is they playing? They're playing Philly.
The Philly, yeah.
So it's gonna be Sarek. Who else? Who else they got?
I don't know, man.
Where
I mean, I guess, and like they're still pretty thin. Like James Ennis, has already been ruled out. Chandler Parsons, I think, is already out. So like, who do they possibly have?
I mean,
they might have to play like. I think is Brandon Wright
Davis.
still?
They would have to play Davis.
Oh no, that's not. Yeah,
they would have to do a twin tower and do Davis. Is Brandon Wright definitely out this game or?
No. It says illness, so I don't know. It just said he's out against. He was sick, so maybe he will play. But that's interesting because when we get to that position, we'll talk about it. But we've been looking for a position for value. So
Brandon Wright can't. He can't get out there with Sarek. At least Davis is athletic. Like Brandon Wright, like guarding Sarek, like nah, man, that's not gonna work.
Yeah, I think hopefully Jarrell Martin plays because this is he's priced right. And
I mean, we should get it starting at 8.
Yeah,
first game's at 7:30.
Hopefully, we get some about it.
But that's definitely a good option.
Yes, I'm glad
and
we talked about
I personally love him. Like I talked about him before the year even started. Like I watched him last year. Like every time I watch him on the court, I'm like, this kid is good.
Yeah.
I thought he was better in green.
Yeah, definitely. All right, Cash. Let's move over to center. Give me the full center rundown. Go all the way through. No stopping. Emerging value town with the 6K and above. You know what it is. We do it every time. What you got?
I mean, I like Boogie, but like the last few games, I prefer Anthony Davis because they have 0 for Anthony Davis. 0. They have the caveman. They have the other dude, Felicio, or whatever the hell his name is, that is massive. They have that. So is Boogie going to go out and have a good game? Yes. Does Boogie have 80-point upside like AD does? I would say no. The only time Boogie has 80-point upside is if AD is out. AD has shown that he has 80-point upside and more with Boogie in. So there you go. It's as easy as that. Joel Embiid, probably not. Jokic against the dude that's nowhere near as good that they gave up because Jokic is so much better. Not even close. So I do like Jokic some today, but am I going to be able to pay up for him? I don't know. I doubt it. But that is a good option because Nurkic is not. Nurkic's going to come to play too, though, because they chose him over him. Cat against the Clippers. Is DeAndre Jordan going to be back today, or is he already ruled out in advance? BK is trying to tell me the kid is going to play like freaking on Tuesday or whenever that was. I'm like, look, man, They're not playing this guy. He freaking scared me off of putting my cover. I changed my damn cover boy because of this.
BK. No, it looks like I'm reading Jordan has already.
I think he's gonna play.
He's
already rolled out for this game too.
I'm seeing here the update as of January 21st, 7:47 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Jordan has been ruled out for Monday's game against the Timberwolves. That's from Broderick Turner of the Los Angeles Times.
So now they're just doing it like he's healthy. Like it was just a sprained ankle. He's ready to go. Now they're just doing it like I don't know if he wears a Clippers uniform again. They might trade him before even then put him back on the court. I mean, that's what I see because I know he's good enough to go now. Like, he's good enough to go. Like, when BK said that DeAndre Jordan said that he could have played the game before. Like, he was ready to go. So I know he's ready to go by now. I mean, it was just a sprained ankle. I mean, a week tops, unless it's a high ankle sprain, he's good to go. So I don't know if he wears a Clippers uniform again. Marc Gasol, no, he sucks badly. Clint Capella, no, not here. Rudy Gobert, hell yes. Very good option against Atlanta. Atlanta got nobody for him. Nurkic, bag of D's. Big bag of D's. You are garbage. I despise you. I want you to go away. Just stop breathing. Please. Dwayne Dedmon, no thank you. Tyson Chandler, he's all right. Rashard Holmes, why is he priced up to 4.8? What's going on here? Is he playing more minutes recently? No, he's not. He's played 0 minutes in 3 games. Good job, FanDuel. Mason Plumlee, hell no. Gortat, if he gets the minutes, he could freaking dominate. Robin Lopez, the caveman, you better believe it. They're going to need all of those minutes. Bam, long neck, out of Bayou. Only if you think it's a massive blowout, I would say. I don't think I would play him without that, but he does have upside. I mean, he played 23 minutes the last game, and I said Whiteside cannot play on a back-to-back, so he would have been an option, and Olynyk was an option. They both played better than Whiteside. Do not put this in your memory bank, anybody that listens to this show, for the rest of your days. Never in your life roster Hassan Whiteside on a back-to-back. Ever. Never. There you go. Put that in your memory bank. Don't do it. Greg Monroe, I freaking wish, dude. I pray to the Lord Jesus above. Let Greg Monroe start this game. Because, oh my goodness gracious. I'll be rolling in that thing, boy. I'll be rolling in that thing. Oh, I'll be rolling with Jaws, boy. Oh my God. Coach, whatever you do, put this man in the freaking game. Please. Oh my God. I want to roster Jaws today. Oh my God. I want to roster Jaws today. Please, baby Lord Jesus, please put this man in the game. Let old man Tyson Chandler sit on the bench and watch. Do you know what Greg Monroe could do to Milwaukee in Milwaukee with Henson and Mr. Buffet himself? My goodness gracious. This man could go for 55. Oh my God. Oh my God, I just got excited. I'm done. There's nothing else to look at. Please give me Greg Monroe. Please, I'm drooling over here. I'm freaking drooling over here. Oh God. I'm hot. I just got a heat flash. I'm sweating. I want Greg Monroe. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Nice. Yeah, man, you got me excited about it, man. I'm excited about it. Hopefully, I mean, let's see what happens, man. Maybe it'll be a miracle and he'll play 3-8 on FanDuel, and that'll solve all your value issues. There'll be value at each position, and you'll be able to afford whatever studs you want. Maybe that's the key.
Hey, man, I'm taking a chance today. I'm gonna have him on the lineup, just in case he puts him in as a backup today.
Right.
Oh my God.
That could be it. It definitely seems like a fun slate. Tougher as far as like cash games, unless there's immediate obvious value. Because like let's see the Memphis situation, we know there's value with Michael Green out. We know they're already thin with Ennis and Parsons and all those guys. We know there's value there. Could be more value opening up in Miami. So it's there's a lot of different ways to go. There's gonna be a lot of landmines out there. You're gonna want to do your research and. Greg Monroe?
Oh my goodness. He would be just smiling over at Jason Kidd the whole time. Like he dominates them. If this coach has any brains in his head, he's gonna sit Tyson Chandler today and play Greg Monroe. Because that's how you can win this game. Because Greg Monroe would dominate them.
He would. He absolutely would. Awesome. So that's going to do it for the position by position breakdown. Don't forget to check out whitestake.com if you aren't a member already. Check out some of our premium packages, some of our premium subscriptions. We got a lot of different stuff going on between golf, MMA, and of course NBA every day, 7 days a week. Day pass for NBA content is only $2.50. Come see what we got the NBA stuff. Come see what we're all about. Again, $2.50 gets you access for the day. You get a Y stream. An hour and a half before a lot. You get a GPP article from my man CashinDFS. You get a cash game article. You get tools. Paulie D's cheat sheets on game 5 slates or more. This is 8, so Paulie D cheat sheet day. It's a great day to get a day pass. Check us out. Aside from that, I'd like to do a little contest. Is it Greg Monroe still? Did you see something else? Or are you just thinking about Greg Monroe?
I want that.
You want it. I wish
so
I could. You want it so bad that I wish I could give it to you. Just because, like, when you see somebody that really wants something, you're like, man, I wish I could just give it to the guy. Like, I wish I could just give it to you. That's how bad I can feel that you want that. You know what I mean? That's compassion right there. But we are gonna do a contest. We're gonna do a contest. We want to get some of these people involved. So we're gonna give away a week of NBA access, so a week pass to NBA. If you can guess the FanDuel points of Eric Bledsoe, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do Eric Bledsoe.
I thought you were about to say Greg Monroe.
I can't because there's
zero.
There's too many people gonna guess zero. I was thinking about it, but no, Bledsoe. I want Bledsoe. That's kind of the opposite of that anyway. So it's like he's gonna actually play.
So closest over or under. No Price is Right stuff.
Yes. No Price is Right stuff. So you have to like the video on YouTube, and you have to actually make a comment on YouTube. So if you're watching on Podbean, pull up the video on YouTube, leave your comment there so that we see it. So that's how that's going to go. Closest FanDuel points, we're going by FanDuel, and you got to guess how many points you think Bledsoe is going to score at home with no Big D against his old team, Phoenix. So that's the contest. Cash, I'm going to ask you, man. I'm going to ask you for your I'm going to ask you for your... You want to do a top 3, actually? You want to go back and do a top 3?
Do it.
You want to do it? All right. Let's do it for the nation real quick. Point guard. Give me a top 3.
Eric Bledsoe, Ricky Rubio, and Jerian Grant.
All right. I'll go Bledsoe, Wall, and DSJ. Shooting guard.
No, change that. I want Isaiah Cannon over.
Oh, okay, that's a good call.
The last guy I just said, Jerian Grant, because he's too damn expensive.
Okay.
Shooting guard is Chris Middleton. All the Chris Middleton.
Yeah.
Donovan Mitchell. Like, Atlanta cannot play defense. I like every Utah player, really, except Favors. And Drew Holiday.
Yeah, I like that call. I'll go
all three guys over 8.
I know. I'll change it up a little bit. I'm still gonna go with Middleton, but I'll go with Levine, and then I'll go with Tyreek, who's at the same price. Pace up spot. Memphis is still thin. They need some action. I'll take a chance on Tyreek. Small forward.
Jimmy Butler.
Mm-hmm.
Warren.
Mm-hmm.
And my dude that's going to lose me money, you probably shouldn't play him, Wilson Chandler.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Joe Johnson.
Oh, damn. Yeah, Joe Johnson.
There it is. I'll go with...
Joe Johnson is like a main lineup. I don't know if Chandler makes my main lineup today.
Yeah. I'll go with... I like Butler as well if he plays against the Clippers. I also like T.J. Warren. I'll throw in Josh Richardson as a third. I'll play it a little safer. I just like the spot. I think they need him for Harden here. Power forward.
This AD, Markieff Morris, Jarrell Martin.
I will go with AD as well. I will go with Jarrell Martin as well. And I guess I'll have to go with Blake. I'll have to roll with Blake, which is not really a hot take because I'm sure it'll be popular just because there's nobody else to pay out for besides from AD. Centers. This is where you make a statement.
All the Greg Monroe. No, I'm just playing. Don't do that.
Yeah,
Don't do that. Marcin Gortat. Oh no. Caveman, Robin Lopez, Marcin Gortat, and Rudy Gobert.
Yes. Rudy Gobert is definitely in play. Oh man.
Yeah. Notice all those Utah guys is in my top 3.
Yes.
Guess who's playing Utah today? Me.
Yeah, I'll go with Gortat. Definitely like Gobert. And that's a tough one.
Greg freaking Monroe.
It really would be. If I had any inkling that he was gonna play even 18 minutes, I would play him. It just, especially because like I'm looking for an excuse to punt center. Like, man, that's tough. I'd love to do it. Really wish I could. We'll find out. Maybe we can't. Who knows? Maybe we can't. We'll find out. We never know. Maybe we hear a little something tomorrow. It's 2:15 in the morning on the East Coast, Cash. It's 2:15 in the morning our time. We'll see. But I'll leave it at that. Anything in closing?
Yeah. NASCAR starts in 4 Sundays.
Oh yes, NASCAR does start in 4 Sundays. That's it.
4
Sundays. If it's anything what I can imagine, because like if you listen, the golf stuff has been phenomenal. It's been like it's automatic. All I gotta do is watch the video, read the article, and boom. If it's like that with NASCAR, but like the way I know how you feel about NASCAR, and I watched what you did last year in NASCAR. If it's anything like that, I can't wait, man. I can't wait. I don't know anything about NASCAR either. I don't know nothing about it. I'm just gonna be using your stuff, and I'm excited. It's easy way to make money, man.
Me too.
First year ever that I'm about to play some NASCAR, and I'm completely down for it. After what you've been showing me, after what you've been doing at golf and everything else, man, I don't care.
Yeah, my ROIs last year was MLB by a mile. I made more money in MLB than I make in my job. NASCAR and then golf. Bam, bam, bam. Not none of those main sports. Not NBA, not NFL, not hockey. MLB by a mile. NASCAR, golf. My three favorite DFS sports.
There we go. All right, I'm excited about it. With that said, guys, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that thumbs up. That like button means a lot to us. It's also a way to qualify for the contest. Don't forget the contest we're doing. Get a free week of Wise Take NBA Premium Access. Also, if you're subscribed to the YouTube channel, if you're listening on Podbean, give us a follow. If you're listening on iTunes, give us some 5-star reviews. That really helps us out, helps us grow. You keep supporting us. That's what keeps us doing this stuff and doing this free show for you guys every night. And other than that, for CashinDFS, for myself, the entire Wise Take Nation, as always, guys, good luck.
Greg Monroe.
Yeah.